Hello, watch enthusiasts, and welcome to another episode of OJ's Take 5. I'm your host, OJ Watley, coming to you live and in real time, direct from Watch You Want headquarters here in beautiful Hollywood, Florida. Maybe beautiful, but a little chilly today. I think it was around 57 degrees for you guys out there this morning anyways. I think it's warmed up to 70 by now. In either case, it's great to be with you guys today and wanted to share a couple of cool things with you. Wanted to begin our talk today but by telling you about a giveaway that we're doing on Facebook. So much like the giveaway that we did for the Breitling Stash Box, we're giving away a hardcover copy of Rolex's The Last Frontier. This is sort of a photographic journal of the inspiration and the behind-the-scenes design of the Rolex Black and Blue Deep Sea, the James Cameron sub. There's some articles about James Cameron and the exploring of the Mariana Trench. It's just a pretty cool book. You know, it's a nice coffee table book. It's hardcover and oversized. Not really easy to get. I mean, I suppose maybe if you hit all the authorized Rolex dealers in the country, you might pick up a few, but they're kind of few and far between. So we thought this would be fun for a giveaway. All you have to do to enter is go to our Facebook page, watch-u-want. All you have to do is comment on our giveaway post with a picture of your favorite diver's watch. We call them desk divers. And even at that, it doesn't have to be a diver's watch, but our theme is desk divers or diver's watches. So if you can comment with a picture of your favorite diver's watch, whether it's one that you own or one that you aspire to own one day, one that you purchase from us, even better, or one that you want to purchase from us, that's the best. What we'll do is every time we get an entry, I respond with a comment and an assignment of your number, and then we'll do a random.org drawing to see who wins the book. So here's the book. Pretty cool. You know, it's about, let's see, how many pages is this? It's 47 pages, and it's beautiful photography. Really, really nice, colorful book. Looks great on a coffee table or on a desk. There's also some schematics of the deep sea, and it's kind of a neat commemorative. And again, there's some great pictures that are literally suitable for framing if you wanted to turn them into a poster. So it's Rolex's The Last Frontier, which is a book about the Rolex Deep Sea Black and Blue. All you have to do is go to watch-u-want on Facebook and comment in response to our giveaway post. I will be drawing the winner live on Thursday, February 2nd, around 4:20-ish or so, and I'll be announcing the winner on our show during our live broadcast. So, guys, if you want to win this book, please feel free to go to our Facebook page, like our post, and check us out. Hey, Tim, do we have any comments or anything that I can respond to?
No, not yet.
Okay, super. So today, wanted to talk to you about a very cool watch. I just don't think this watch gets enough appreciation, and I think that some of the design elements are just so cool along with its theme. I think you'll agree it's a pretty unique and special watch. So what we're talking about today is a Blancpain watch. This Blancpain watch was made to commemorate the Blancpain Super Trofeo Racing Series. So this is what's cool about the Blancpain Super Trofeo Racing Series. This is a racing series for the average Joe. Now, certainly not the average Joe, but let's say the average Joe worth at least a few $1 million. The point being, you go out and you buy this Lamborghini Huracan Super Trofeo, $325,000, and then you get to race in 6 races around the country, around tracks around the country. To win, I think the winner gets a Blancpain watch and some other cool swag. I think they get a scale replica of the race car. But here's what's cool. I mean, these Lamborghinis, these Huracan Super Trofeo cars, powered by a V10 engine, 620 horsepower. It's the LP622, and the car is just gutted. I mean, it is a race car in every sense of the word. It's gutted. There's no air conditioning. The car is a race car. It's lined in Alcantara and flame retardant material. There's not a passenger seat, and it's just awesome. So the deal is, there's 2 50-minute races on each of 6 dates, and it's a tournament basically that's based on points, and the winner is really more the winner for bragging rights. Let me tell you about their schedule. Let's see. First, I'll tell you about their engine. So the engine is based on the 5.2 liter V10, and as I said, it's a 620 horsepower, paddle-operated, 6-speed sequential gearbox. Now, the regular Hurricane Road models are equipped with a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic, just to give you an idea. These cars, when they're stripped, they weigh 2,800 pounds, and they go faster than 170 miles per hour. So it's pretty cool. And you know, this is the way Lamborghini takes the car enthusiast and turns them into the racing enthusiast. And so it's a pretty cool series. If you ever have an opportunity to go to one of these events, there's a great feeling of camaraderie and it's just a good time. So let's see, the 2017 Lamborghini Super Trofeo. Let's see, it starts in Austin, Texas at the Circuit of the Americas, then goes to Watkins Glen, then goes to Road America in Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin, Virginia International Raceway in Danville, Virginia, Laguna Seca in Monterey, and then finishes in Italy in November at the Autodromo Enzo Dodino Ferrari. So it's just a cool race and a really cool event if you ever have a chance. So one of the things that's distinctive on these cars, every one of these cars has a bright red aluminum anodized tow hook. And that tow hook is unmistakable. And what's cool is Blancpain has integrated that anodized bright red tow hook into this watch. And let me show you what we're talking about. So here's the presentation. In my head, this presentation is so cool, and I think you're going to agree with me when you see it. I really don't think that pictures do this presentation justice. So you open it up, and here you have basically the front end of a Lamborghini Huracan. I mean, there it is, complete with that red, I'm just going to go to the close-up, complete with that red anodized hook. There it is. God, it is so cool. And this is real carbon fiber. This entire case, I don't know, it weighs less than a pound for sure, but it is all carbon fiber. And this is pretty much what the shell of the car is made from, by the way. It's a monocoque carbon fiber. But like I said, you see that bright red aluminum hook. That's what each of these cars in the pictures that hopefully are showing up on our video are showing. That's one of the ways that they fuse the design elements of the car into the presentation. So what's cool is when you push that button in, the hood raises and you have your watch. So let me just pull this back, or I'll just pull it from here. So the hood raises and there you have the presentation for the watch. I just think this is just so cool. And if I owned this watch, I'd be keeping this thing on my desk and using it to store pens or cigars or whatever cool stuff, you know, I had laying around. Because to me, this is just way too cool just to keep locked up in a box. So when you open the box and you start to appreciate the watch, the first thing you notice is that the case is actually lined in Alcantara leather, just like the steering wheel. And Alcantara is basically a sporty version of suede. It's brushed leather, super soft, super high quality. I'm just going to zoom back. Okay, I'm going to go over the big camera. Okay, again, you've got this Alcantara liner around the box. Now, interestingly enough, the watch has a matching Alcantara strap, as you can see. A black leather suede strap with a single graphite stitching, slightly contrasting to the Alcantara strap. In fact, if you got into one of these cars and you put your hands on the steering wheel, you would recognize that the steering wheel is the exact same leather, the exact same colorways and stitching as the strap on this watch, because in fact they're made from the same leather, by the same leather maker and from the same material. First thing you notice on this watch is that beautiful red anodized button. So this watch is a full function chronograph, not just a regular chronograph, but a flyback chronograph. And it's got that cool red anodized button to match the hook on the car. And that button is used to start and stop the chronograph. The only other red on this watch is in the outline of the large 12 and 9 o'clock oversized Arabic hour markers, which are luminous filled and wrapped in a red framing matching to that anodized button. Again, it's like an aluminum anodized button. It's just so cool. It's kind of subtle, but it really catches your eye at the same time. So this watch has a carbon fiber dial, which matches the carbon fiber shell of the presentation case. Additionally, let me tell you a little more about this watch. Let me get my notes here. Oh, this is a limited edition of only 600 pieces, and I'm told that the prize when you win the Super Trofeo series as a pro-am, as an amateur, is you get one of these watches, and the pros get one of these, or maybe a 50 Fathoms watch. Certainly this is a little more fitting. So these watches were only made in 600 pieces. They sport a carbon fiber dial with applied luminous indices, as you can see. The watch glows like a flashlight at night. And again, you've got this carbon fiber dial, which is almost like translucent. I won't say it's skeleton, but it looks so thin and sporty. It's just very cool. Your constant 60 seconds dial is at 6 o'clock, and inside that constant 60 seconds dial is tucked away your date indication. So you've got a full function chrono and a date indication, which for me is absolutely a requirement. The second coolest design element on this watch are these lugs. So these lugs are made of carbon fiber, and they're essentially fused to the titanium case. So these lugs are carbon fiber, and also the inside of the case around, the inside of the lugs, and I'm not quite sure what you call that part, but that's also carbon fiber. I don't know, Tim, what would you call that kind of piece right here that's got the carbon fiber? You know, you see how you got the carbon fiber there as well as there? I mean, it's all probably part of one piece, or?
It's a lug assembly.
The lug assembly. Thank you, Tim. Always eloquently coming up with the right language, the right verbiage. Is my microphone not working? Oh, yeah? Okay, well, thank you. Tim's hopefully fixing my microphone. So we've got the lug assembly where the lugs are essentially fused into the case, and there's also a reinforcement ring that attaches to the case where the strap meets the lugs. I just love it because it's very cool, contrasting. I don't think I've ever seen a watch where you've actually had carbon fiber fused to the case. It's a screw-down winding crown, and it's also a flyback chronograph, which means you can start the chronograph with the top button. Let's see if this sucker wound. There we go. There we go. Which means you can start the chronograph with the top button, and at any time you can push the bottom button at 4 o'clock. That's going to stop the chronograph, reset the chronograph, and restart the chronograph. That's your flyback mechanism, particularly useful in racing scenarios, because once you get the time, you can just fly back and restart quickly right over again. Some other cool design elements of this watch. You've got your Alcantara strap, you've got your titanium folding deployment buckle in a brushed matte finish, and you've got a see-through case back. That see-through case back displays the winding rotor, which is in the sort of, I guess, shape of a double checkered flag, and underneath that it says Super Trofeo to commemorate the racing series. Let me just try to get a little better close-up of that. And of course, you can always go to our website and see better pictures of this. But I want you to be able to see that sort of engraved checkered flag pattern that's on the winding rotor. Just so cool. And of course, you can see the movement through that sapphire see-through case back. So this watch is available on our website. Again, limited edition of only 600 pieces. If you call now, we'll give you a special deal on this watch. Tell them you saw it on OJ's Take 5. Of course, you can always reach us anytime at 954-961-1445. You can reach me directly at 305-502-4533. You can email sales@watchyouwant. You can email oj@watchyouwant.com. I hope you guys will check out our Facebook page to enter our giveaway for this cool deep sea book. I hope you'd enjoyed this presentation on the Blancpain Super Trofeo Flyback Chronograph Special Limited Edition. Thank you so much for joining us. As always, thank you for your time, and wear your watches in the best of health. Have a great day.